saying that today we live in a microwave society, whereas where you can put food in the microwave and 2 minutes top you're eating it. But when I was growing up, especially being from the South, my mom would use a crock pot. And the crock pot, she would put it on the night before and let it sit all day after just slow cook it. And whenever it came out, the meat was so tender, it was just delicious. And I believe, that's some of the best stuff that you can have is stuff that you have to wait on. Mm-hmm. We can go out and we can get stuff now, get it now, but that takes away, I guess, the satisfaction of stuff whenever it actually comes to you.
And you think that's the best metaphor for what your maturity has been here? You've been a crock pot rather than a microwave when it comes to your own field progress? I
believe so. As I was, as I was saying earlier, up until this point, I've always, coming out of, YMCA league to middle school to high school, I've always been the bigger guy. I was always the standout. I've never really faced any adversity or hardship as far as, on the field. And being able to go through this process that I've gone through here and being able to have a chance to sit back and look at some other people play in front of me that were just as good, if not better. It was more of a learning curve than anything, and it made me a better person and player because of it.
Well, I might have asked you about this before, but how much did that recruiting process, are you getting sent to a bunch of different schools outside of South Georgia, your first time outside of there, and how did that, I guess, change your expectation, maybe boost them of college right away?
Say it again, I lost a little bit there.
Oh, sorry. How did that recruiting process kind of temper or change your expectations of what you thought you would get in college right away?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I did get a chance to go and see quite a few different places. And I just tried, whenever I was going through the process, to take everything, into account, where the school was located, what they had to offer academically, SEC, ACC, things like that, but ultimately I think it boiled down to, a place where I felt the most comfortable out. Actually, the reason I came to Georgia had nothing to do with football at all. Actually, I had a lot of people tell me, well, you don't need to go to a 3-4 defense. You're 4-3 and you're this, you're that, But I just had to come where I felt comfortable. And then also with me being a comm studies major, I know Georgia has a great school for communication. So I really wouldn't know how to give you the direct answer to your question, but that really had nothing to do with football.
Shaq was in here last night saying that Coach Grantham, when he spoke to the defense Monday, wasn't as harsh as he thought they'd be. Did they seem to be trying to stay upbeat?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that the tone has changed any around here. We still know the places that we can go. We still know what's in front of us. And granted that some things have to happen for that to happen, but all we can control is, what's in front of us. And this week is Vandy. Get a bye week the next week, and then we go on, I believe it's Florida, and on from there. But the tone really hasn't changed because we know that what we have set in front of us is still there.
And on defense, it's stay upbeat rather than lay into some guys.
Well, a lot of the stuff you can read into a lot of stuff. You can hear a lot of stuff that's being said about the defense and about the offense, about the team as a whole. But one thing that we've come to realize is that when you're doing good, people praise you. When you're doing bad, it's like beating a dead horse. It just continues. So you really can't take in any of that. You just have to stay in the moment, stay in the now, because each and every one of the guys in that locker room, I believe, play for each other. Because those are the people that's gonna help determine the ultimate outcome of this season and what we're trying to do.